Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Knape and Vogt BX1062-26DA. This is a pocket door lock in a satin chrome finish, or nickel they call it, in a key-to-like variant. So here's what it is. You've got the lock body here, the business end, so to speak. It's in the unlocked position, and then you have the you'll have two keys included with this. The A in the finish, the 26DA, means that regardless of however many of these you buy, they will be key-to-like. So that's important to understand. You might want to order key-to-like for a residential application. You might want them keyed differently. In that case, the 26DA turns into US 26D. It's odd, but if it's US 26D, it will be keyed differently regardless of how many of those you buy. So keep that in mind. You might have an application in a home where you want them all key-to-like. Whatever the case, it's fine. You might have an application in a home where you want 4 of them key-to-like, but then you want the master bedroom closet keyed differently. So you could choose 4 of the 26DA and then 1 of the US 26D. That will ensure you privacy in that one door. Now, operating the lock is just by rotating the key. That's all that it is. The key turns a couple of gears, forces the tailpiece to come down. This can be installed in either direction, up or down. I think it would be common and typical to see this installed where the tongue, so to speak, was in the vertical position, or the pointed towards the top, so that your key entered as a standard key would, with the cuts pointed towards the top as well. Rotating that 180 degrees will draw that down. The balance of the tour of the materials, you'll get a cylinder collar or a bezel. After you drill the hole, that will go in and finish off the installation. That's used, always used. You will then receive a strike for the jamb, and you will receive 3 screws. 1 for the strike for the jamb, the larger of the 3, and then 2 to hold the body in. Okay? Now, let's go through the step-by-step of the item, and the best way to do that is to click on the link below this video to the document called Instructions. So step 1 basically says drill the hole. The hole, the vertical height is of course at your discretion. 36 inches would be very typical and standard. The back set, the dimension from the edge of the door to the center of the hole is 3/4 inch. That's what that 3/4 inch dimension refers to. Edge of door to the center of the hole. The diameter of the hole that you're going to drill ultimately will be 1 inch, but in step 1, step 2, they're requesting that you drill a 1/8 of an inch pilot hole first. And when I install these, I will generally use like a 6-inch jobber's 1/8 of an inch drill bit. 6-inch because it allows me to make sure I'm a little bit straighter, and I will actually go through the door, pulling the bit out, removing out, the wood particle board or wood, whatever is there. Then I will come from the one side with the 1-inch hole saw. I'll drill halfway through. I will then come to the other side and drill, finish off the hole from either side so that I don't exit the door and ripping veneer out, because the overall diameter of the cylinder collar is not significantly greater than the diameter of its body. So I like to get a clean cut on either side. That's just the way I do it. You can, of course, mark your height, or however you're measuring, bottom to the center or top down, edge from either side. That, of course, would be appropriate to do it. With something like this, with just a case where I'm not concerned that I'm going to actually drill the hole crooked, having experience doing it, I go through the door. Although, to eliminate all possibility of a crooked hole, you'd want to measure from either side. Of course, being sure that your door is square-edged. If your door happens to have a bevel on that inside, you'll want to account for that, which would be very unusual for a pocket door, but not unheard of. Step 3 is going to be getting your cylinder collar put in, okay, or what they call the lock shroud. Then, of course, bring the body from the backside. Now your installation will look like that. Okay. This is going to be, by the way, compatible for doors 3/4 all the way to 1 3/4 thick. And I'll demonstrate that with a tape measure in a moment. Lock body goes in, secure it down with the other the two small screws. Then, on whatever side you want the strike to be applied to the face of the jamb, as shown in step 5, extend the tongue down as it's shown. Have the tongue make contact with the jamb so that you can reference where that's going to be installed. And this is just simply to keep or prevent the tongue from damaging the wood frame if the door is locked and someone tries to open it. Okay, that's what that's there for. And that's shown in step 5. Now, the dimensional properties of this item. You're going to have an inside of the plate to the face of the cylinder of about 1.5 inches. Okay, so 1 3/4. That means that you're going to actually look like this a little bit, 1/4 inch offset. But the neck of that key will allow you to be able to insert that and actually still operate it on that thicker door. Okay, so that's how they're managing a thicker range. The width of the plate on the back, just for reference sake, about 1.1 inches. Overall height of the plate, 2 inch. Projection of the tongue from the back side of the door, really, about 7/8 of an inch. Okay. Diameter of that body, you can see that it's just shy on 1 inch. That 1 inch hole is going to fit perfectly. Your cylinder lock shroud or collar, overall about 1.1 inches. Like I said, you don't have much margin to drill that too large. Overall diameter of the strike plate is about 13/16. Okay. Then of course again 2 factory original keys. Now that's the tour of the lock. Knape and Vogt is going to be able to do this lock also in a brass finish, where the face, where the exposed portions will be in brass. They will also be able to help with this material. Backing up to the brass, you can do the brass and either key differently or key to like as well. They are also going to have a bifolding application lock, which would be, again, same sort of scenario. So you can use the bifolding, which features a hook style. They also have their BX1062, which is a sliding door lock, or a bypass application as well. So pocket and bypass, the locks look strikingly familiar, but they're different. They are different in both their installation and in the material contents. And then, of course, the bifolding lock. So residential sliding doors, they can help you lock the material up. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all the Knape and Vogt products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full sliding door hardware catalog, which will, of course, show you all things pocket, sliding, bypass, bifold, hardware-related track and hangers, naturally, and, of course, ancillary products like locks. It's a very nice, approachable, easy to understand and digest sort of catalog. Once you know your door type, let's just say bypass or bifold, go to that section. Once you know the weight of the doors, go to that section, within that section. And then you can see everything that's available to you. All that you really know after that is how wide is the opening, that sort of thing. So it's very easy and approachable. Then, of course, finally, there is a link on that manufacturer's page to the core Knape and Vogt product catalog, things that they're primarily known for. High-quality ball-bearing drawer slides, standards and brackets, pilaster strips, and then all the other ancillary hardware that Knape and Vogt, like ball-bearing sheaves that you'd use on the bottom of sliding particle board doors, are in that catalog, along with, as I was saying, all of the core products from Knape and Vogt. If you have any questions on the Knape and Vogt BX1062 and a 26DA variation, or any other Knape and Vogt product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.